Hello everyone, I'm the storyteller, and I'm here to guide you into a peaceful rest tonight. I know many of you use these videos to help you unwind and drift off to sleep, so before we begin, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Also, let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what time it is for you right now. Get cozy, settle in, and let's journey into tonight's story. Relax, and let the soothing sounds carry you away. The Moonkeeper lived far beyond the clouds, in a place where the sky stretched endlessly and time moved with the hush of the stars. His name was Solon, and he had watched over the night for as long as anyone could remember. Each evening, he would wake before the first hint of twilight, stepping onto the silver bridge that led to the great celestial dome. His task was simple yet vital, to tend to the moon, ensuring its glow remained steady and its light gentle enough to soothe the world below into slumber. With careful hands, he brushed away the dust of forgotten dreams that clung to its surface, polishing its silver curves until it shone like a pearl in the vast sky. As he worked, he hummed a quiet melody, a lullaby known only to the stars. It was said that without his song, the stars would forget to shine, and the night would be swallowed by endless darkness. One evening, as Solon traced his familiar path along the moon's edge, he noticed something unusual. A single star, young and trembling, had fallen from its place and landed softly upon the moon's surface. It flickered weakly, its light unsteady, as if struggling to hold on to its glow. Kneeling beside it, Solon cupped the tiny star in his hands, his voice gentle. "Little one, what has brought you here?" The star pulsed faintly, its voice barely above a sigh. "I lost my way. The wind carried me too far, and now I do not know where I belong." Solon studied the little star carefully. It was young, perhaps one of the newest born from the river of light that flowed beyond the horizon. He had seen many stars find their places in the sky, but this one had wandered too far, away from its constellation, away from its purpose. He cradled the fragile light in his hands and whispered, "No star is ever truly lost. Come, let us find where you belong." The journey across the sky was slow and dreamlike, the moonlight casting soft shadows beneath Solon's feet as he walked. He carried the star gently, shielding it from the night's chill. They passed through the drifting mists of the celestial sea, where the reflections of the heavens shimmered like waves. They moved past sleeping constellations, where great shapes of light rested until their time to shine again. As they walked, the little star flickered with curiosity. "Why do the stars sleep?" it asked. Solon smiled. "Even the brightest lights must rest, just as the world below must sleep to dream. That is why the moon watches over them, why the night must be gentle." The stars seemed to think about this, its glow steadying. They walked in silence for a while, passing through the veils of cosmic light that danced like soft ribbons in the sky. But as they neared the star's home, a deep shadow loomed on the horizon, one that made Solon pause. A place of darkness stretched ahead, a part of the sky where no stars shone. It was rare, but sometimes, stars lost their way and drifted too far, beyond the reach of light. Solon knew that if they were not careful, the little star could be lost forever. "Stay close to me," he said softly. The star nestled deeper in his palm, its glow dimming as the darkness grew. Solon stepped forward, his voice a whisper against the silence. He sang the lullaby once more, the same song he sang to the moon each night. The notes wrapped around them like a silver thread, and as the melody grew, the darkness trembled. Little by little, the void receded, and in its place, new stars began to stir. They were small at first, mere specks of light, but they heard Solon's song and reached toward it, like flowers turning to the sun. The little star in his hand pulsed with warmth, and Solon knew it was time. He lifted it gently and placed it among the others, right where it had always belonged. It flickered once, then again, before shining with a steady, golden light. Solon stepped back and watched as the new constellation took shape, its pattern woven among the stars. He smiled, his work complete. The sky was whole once more. As he turned to walk back toward the moon, the night whispered its gratitude. The stars twinkled in response, their light dancing like a lullaby in the endless sky. Solon returned to his place upon the moon, humming his gentle song, knowing that the world below would sleep soundly beneath his watchful glow. As Solon returned to the moon, his footsteps left faint ripples across its surface, like echoes of a melody drifting through the sky. The stars shimmered in quiet gratitude, their light settling into a peaceful rhythm. The little star he had guided home burned steadily now, nestled among its constellation, no longer lost. The moonkeeper sighed, a soft breath that stirred the misty light around him. His work for the night was almost done, but something lingered at the edge of his mind, a feeling, quiet as a shadow, that something was changing. The sky had always been vast and endless, but tonight, it felt different. As if something unseen had shifted. The thought followed him as he stepped onto the silver bridge that led to his dwelling, a place woven from the fabric of twilight itself. It stood just above the moon's highest crest, its walls made of quiet light, its roof curved like the sliver of a crescent moon. Inside, everything was as it had always been, his telescope, through which he watched the world below, the great celestial clock that marked the passing of the night, and the countless scrolls of star maps he had drawn over centuries. But something was different. The air felt heavier, the silence deeper. He moved toward the great window that overlooked the sky, and as he gazed out, his breath caught. A shadow was growing at the farthest edge of the sky, where even his light did not reach. It was not like the gentle darkness that cradled the sleeping world, nor like the calm void between stars. This was something else. Something vast and cold. Solon watched as it pulsed, like a slow inhale, stretching outward in the quiet. The stars near its edge flickered uneasily, as if sensing the presence of something unknown. He had never seen such a thing in all his years as moonkeeper. He turned away from the window, reaching for an ancient scroll, a map of the night sky, marked with the paths of stars, the ebb and flow of constellations. He traced his fingers along the parchment, searching for any sign that something like this had happened before. But there was nothing. No record of a shadow growing at the edge of the heavens. For the first time in centuries, the moonkeeper felt a whisper of unease. A soft chime rang through the air, the sound of the celestial clock. It was almost time for dawn, time for him to dim the moon's light and let the sun take its place. He hesitated for only a moment before moving to the great silver dial on the far wall. With a careful hand, he turned it, and outside, the moon's glow softened, its silver light fading into the pale hush of morning. As the sky began to lighten, the shadow at the edge of the heavens faded with it, slipping beyond sight like mist retreating from the sun. But Solon knew it had not disappeared. It was still there, waiting beyond the reach of daylight. He stepped back, exhaling slowly. The night was over. For now. But when darkness fell again, he would watch. And he would be ready.